Five and five for hi. Okay, so I'm apparently supposed to look into this camera, right? It's kind of weird because I'm looking at myself in the front screen. But essentially, I want to talk about a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And it's not really about like, what you think. It's essentially about the entertainment business because that's what I plan to be in. And it's kind of fucking weird because like I'm 29 years old, which to me, especially in this millennial generation, I feel pretty fucking old. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to get into the entertainment business, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm black. Listen, if I eat the right food and work out, I'll look like I'm 35 for the rest of my life. Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, it is what it is. But, the thing is, I'm just like, God is an asshole. You know? Now, I plan to talk about a lot of stuff, but I really plan to talk about the Marvel business, like because I just watched a video on how Tobey Maguire won't take a role in a new Spider-Man movie because he doesn't want to, deal with the shitty script, which I can understand. But at the same time, we're paying you a lot of money, and that's fucking awesome. Black people do not get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every black person in Hollywood gets paid Will Smith money. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got Fresh Prince of Bel Air money. Everyone else is just like War Machine money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that nigga get paid, but he don't get paid that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It's. I mean, he's been in it for a while, so good for you, black man whose name I forgot. But it's not the same as uh Will Smith because Will Smith light skin. No. I'm crazy, bro. Well, fucking, I'm looking at myself right now. I'm like, I look tall, but at the same time, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit. The thing is that there's so much to talk about. Where do we go? The thing is that it's not a fair game. You know what? We've seen the news, we've seen all this shit, and we know it's not a fair game. But the thing is, you're still trying to uphold a sense of dignity while still, you know, drudgingly fucking moving forward and accepting your fate, which is very unfortunate. You just want to go out into the world and be yourself and make a living like anyone else. But as a black man who fucking, I mean, it's messed up, but like I'm considered an Oreo, which by the way, that's going to be one of my YouTube shows. So look out for that. No, as a black man, you don't really get the same opportunities as a white man. And it's like, we know that's the truth. So in this new age that we're living in, it's great because, I mean, Corona, I mean, yes, okay, Corona bad. We know that. Fine, fuck it. But the best thing that Corona has done, which I mean, like, it's ironic to say, but yes, the best thing that Corona has done is give the opportunity for people to sit down and enjoy the internet because they sit down and enjoy the internet and watch all this crazy stuff, all this ridiculousness bullshit. They come to acknowledge that you don't need movie theaters, you don't need television like you used to, and that is perfect for a guy like me because I've been sitting on my ass for 29 years of my life, and to be honest, I still want to be in the entertainment business after all the fucked up shit I've seen. And mind you, this is coming from the perspective of a black man who considers himself to be middle class. But from my actions and words, you think I'm an elitist. I'm not. I mean, it's gonna come out that way, but who gives a fuck? I mean, like, I live in Westchester. You know, where do you live? You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I've been around the world a couple times and not that much, but I've been places, and when I tell them I'm from New York, they're like, "Oh, you're from New York?" Automatically, they think New York City, but no, I'm from Westchester. Well, let's just get a recap real quick. My name is Joe. Last name not important, but the fucking industry will know me as Joe King. Okay, I was born in the Bronx, 1991, March 29th, and I moved to Westchester, 1998. From there, I've been living a normal life, whatever, kids do. I didn't do that much for the kids shit because, I was always a loner. I mean, it's weird because, like, essentially, I was like the outsider to the outsider. You know what I'm saying? Underdog was the underdog. I've seen and heard all the things and experiences, the sex, the drugs, the rock and roll, whatever. Not as much as I wanted to, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? That's life, I mean, it's not that much to it. It's not that much to life because, I mean, like, people aren't living on that type of spectrum, Their frequency is very low when it comes to human existence. It's just about what you see in front of you, reality, which, I mean, yes, reality is what you see in front of you, but at the same time, the wind is something you don't see, but you hear it, you feel it, you know what I'm saying? And it does. And even has a smell. I mean, you put your clothes out on a clothesline. Trust me, the wind has its own scent. But I'm moving on. I'm just trying to say that existence of a human being is more than just being a human. For us to exist, we have to have a soul inside of us. Where does that come from? God. Now, I'm not going to go into spirituality and religion, but I'm just saying that no, not every baby that comes out of a woman's vagina is alive for a reason. I like to think that, it's because God isn't trying to recreate too many Hitlers. So, I mean, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, fucking, what's going on is essentially the fact that people have to deal with their life in the time that they're living in. The weird thing about technology, uh, I know I'm going on a rant, but it's getting somewhere. Don't worry. The weird thing about technology is that it has condensed the human existence down to a bunch of zeros and ones. And I mean, from the age of 0 to 100, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are just a bunch of zeros and ones put on the internet to essentially, you know, uh, influence or interact with other people, which makes you less than human. You're more of a robot, which is the Germanic word for slave. But let's not get too deep. I'm already deep enough. What I'm trying to say is that things have changed. You know, that's the overall. Things have changed and essentially has allowed people to become more free but more enslaved at the same time to these devices, like the one I'm using right now. Who gives a fuck? I'm trying to make a point that I haven't gotten to yet, and it's been 8 minutes so far, but it doesn't matter. The point, I mean, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like let this shit out there. I really, after I press stop, I might just delete this bitch. I don't know, you know, but whatever. Fucking, I'm a nobody right now, so that is awesome. I love it. But yeah, no, I mean, I like it like this. It's fun when you're nobody. When you're somebody, that's when people want to sue you for everything you think, say, and do. And when you're, nobody, you can get away with shit like Jeffrey Epstein. Not saying you will, but yeah, who was Jeffrey Epstein before the media said this guy's a pedophile? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Trump was like dancing with them because Trump is, part of that Illuminati crowd. But I'm not gonna get into the eyes wide shut shit right now. Let me just shut my mouth and get back to the What is the main point? Perfect Blue. No, if you don't understand that reference, don't worry. More of my content and we'll explain all. But basically, what I was trying to say is the simple fact that existence for a human being is all about illusions on top of illusions. What matters is your beliefs. Do you believe in yourself? What do you believe in? Why do you believe in? When? Where? How? All that shit comes into play for a human's existence. And to essentially make something of yourself, you have to have a purpose in this life. You know, a lot of people, and I'm not knocking them, a lot of people tend to become a worker bee. You know, my family, more or less, is a worker bee. I'm in the house right now on YouTube live while my family's fucking working. And you know what? That's cool. That's what they're doing. I mean, they're all in the medical field, so they're making good money. They could make better money, but they're worker bees. You know what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, I want to be in the entertainment business. And since high school, I've been in the drama club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done plays on stage. After high school, I've just done background work. I never did any like speaking roles or anything. So, whatever. I've gotten paid. I've seen how it is though. It's cool. Like from my perspective, it's cool. I just sit around or stand around, say the word, well, mouth the word watermelon because it looks like you're talking when you're a background actor. Like, look at this real quick. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying watermelon the whole fucking time. It looks like I was saying a bunch of words. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I got paid money for that. So I mean, like, fucking, I got something else for that too. I ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah. Smoke weed, say watermelon. Yo, that's so crazy. Smoke weed and say watermelon, get paid. Like fucking background actors, we eat good. Like get paid 100 or more a day, and it's fucking awesome. I mean, that's pretty dope to be honest. But the fucking entertainment industry has dried up because COVID. So here I am in front of you. Getting back to the main point is that Black Lives Matter. No, I mean, yes, they do, but we'll get to that later. It's been 13 minutes already, and I feel skeptical about this already. All right, so what I was saying essentially is, yeah, it's a lot to talk about, and I'm just ranting because I just finished my bottle of Jack Daniels. And it's 9 in the morning, but fuck it, it's COVID season. It feels good. I like this. You see how it's daytime out right now with the windows. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind it. It makes me feel good. It's like right after this, I'm about to go to sleep. Probably gonna go to sleep. So let me just get all this shit off my chest and fuck the rest. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is basically, uh, it's very complicated. You know, human existence is complicated, point blank, period. But being a black person, crazy. Because the simple fact is that black people have existed for more than 1 million years. You know what I'm saying? White people have existed for no more than 4,500 years. And the simple fact is that white people are the leaders of the world, more or less. And it's kind of weird because fucking, like, white people essentially, in the grand scheme of things around the world, are the minorities. Yet they control the way things are going. Hashtag Illuminati. Let's get that started. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever something happens in your life, just say Illuminati. Remote's missing, Illuminati. Your socks that you put in the dryer, can't find it, Illuminati. Girlfriend broke up with you, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm just saying that basically, fucking, what am I saying? That white people are basically the children of the human existence. And we are being controlled by them. We are being taught to think what they want us to think. And no, I'm not going on a Louis Farrakhan rant. I'm just saying that this is the way it is. White people run shit. All the other races, they're like, well, fuck. I mean, uh, I guess that's the way it is, which it isn't, but uh, it is, unfortunately. But it's gonna change because your king is here now. My name is Joe King, and I represent Vote Joe King for 2020. Just kidding. Not really. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Kanye West. All that shit is fake anyway. Hashtag Illuminati. Well, fucking, what I'm trying to say is that it's weird being a black person trying to go into the entertainment business because you don't really have too much control. And the way things are now, because of COVID, is essentially basically stating that you don't have to go to these big wigs, big wig fucking companies like Paramount and all these other shits to fucking get your project out there. So it's weird because, like, I mean, Black Wall Street was a place in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that burned down in 1921, right? May 31st to June 1st. The town of over 1,000 black people that owned the property, that had fucking hospitals, schools, police stations, and movie theaters, fucking airport, you know what I'm saying, for black people just exist, happened. All that shit happened in 1921. You know what I'm saying? This is around the time of segregation. So black people had their own side of town while white people had their other side of town. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that all that shit burned down because they saw too much progress from black people shows how racist this country is. Because constantly black people are told to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. Which, I mean, okay, hey man, like, I got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I go outside and start a lemonade stand. People want to buy my lemonade. I make money. You know what I'm saying? What's your deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, I make money. That's my money that I made from doing work, and that's it. Point blank. Period. Like, fucking, leave me alone. I made my money. Don't fuck with me. That's it. But we've been fucked with because essentially what it comes down to is the dependency. And this is the weird part where I'm going to sound like Malcolm X before he, separated from the Nation of Islam. But white people are very codependent on black existence. Without black people, white people would still be cavemen stuck in the caves of Europe. And that's what people really need. People need to know the fucking truth. I'm not going to talk about it all in this fucking like video that has been going on for 19 minutes, but I'm going to talk a lot of stuff that is essentially true. Like, white people have been codependent on black existence for very long. And without us, white people would cease to exist in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built this country for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking point blank period. We built this country for free. And we still haven't gotten our just due because we're black. As fucked up as it sounds, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get the same standards of respect that a Jewish person, a Chinese person would get because We are people of color that have not, you know, went the whole Genghis Khan route and kill a bunch of motherfuckers that do deserve killing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's unfortunate because I'm a peaceful person. I do not want to see violence and bloodshed. But real shit, if fucking black people handled the system in America like Joe Pesci did in Casino when his boy Blue got shot, a lot of things would change. For the simple fact that Italians and Irish, got mobbed up and started getting treated like white people shows you that violence is the answer. And it's sad because like towards the end of Dr. King's life, he did say something different, but they don't want to, advertise that part. They want to advertise the non-violent Dr. Martin Luther King, where he was getting his ass beat. Because I mean, I don't know, white people weird like that. They a bunch of sadomasochists. They enjoy some weird shit, bro. Trust me. I've been in this city, New York City, and I've been living in Westchester. White people freak him up, bro. Like that's a whole nother story. I'm just gonna get back to the real shit, which is basically what am I saying? Black Lives Matter. No. Oh man. Man, if Joker was a black guy, this is what he looked like. So again, what I'm trying to say is that there needs to be a change. And I don't want to be the change because essentially what that means is I'm putting myself out there like Dr. King, Malcolm X, JFK. And I'm not trying to get killed. I'm just a black man that's trying to be in the entertainment business. But I see what it is. And what it is very fucking racist. And the reason why is because they have to uphold the standards of living, not only in America, but around the world. And what that means is if you keep pushing racism, then people are going to see other people as just nothing more than racist. Yes, they know that they're human beings, but the simple fact that black people don't get treated like white people means that there's a race problem because white people can do all sorts of kind of things. And we could go down the list. I'm just thinking about this in my head. Just give me a second. And what happens is, I mean, you know, a lot of fucked up shit. You could go down the names and you could just automatically think about it. Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. The list goes on and on. And it's unfortunate, but the thing is that, black people are very peaceful people. We're not looking to get crazy like, Italians and Irish and start shooting up white people that fuck with us, which is unfortunate, but, it is what it is. I mean, I don't want violence. I know that's what's necessary because even the Bible was very violent. Fuck if you think, the old Testament and New Testament is something different. No, they're both the same, basically. I mean, like there was violence and bloodshed for the righteousness of God. You know what I'm saying? More or less. But, what it comes down to is essentially people need to respect people. Like the Ten Commandments is a commandment for all human beings' existence. And we don't respect that because we don't respect life as we would our mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters. On top of that, I've seen a lot of white people kill their family. So if they killing their family, fuck they think they're gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of Jack Daniels, but like that's the way it is. A lot of crazy shit will happen because at the end of the day, uh, common sense ain't too common, and sometimes you just gotta knock some sense into people. But black people don't really knock sense into white people because we get a lot of shit for doing that. So we put up with what we deal with, and you know, essentially, this is the reason why things are the way they are. Which brings me back to my original point about Hollywood. Hollywood is fucking racist. Entertainment business in general is racist because this is America. You know, cue Childish Gambino song. Yeah, but fucking, this is America. Point blank. Period. This is fucking America. And what that means is that all that really matters is money. And I'm not going to go into to the conspiracy theories right now because I really could. All right. I'll just do this. Let me just like give you a quick example of how much money is valued over human life in America. Back in the 80s, there was some Tylenol and Adderall or something like that along those lines that had, this is weird, but I mean, like YouTube fucking told me this. They had the HIV or AIDS, disease on it, Tylenol, whatever those type of Adderall, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, there was those type of chemicals in the simple bottle that you would buy in a convenience store in a fucking, Rite Aid or whatever in the 80s, right? What America did was say, well, all this fucking like Tylenol or Adderall, not Adderall. It was one of those types, Tylenol or something else, Aleve or something like that. All those fucking bottles of pills that had AIDS in them was sent to South America because they didn't want to lose profit on a bunch of pills that could be sold in a country that wanted to their ass off. You know what I'm saying? So North America sent all that shit to South America. And I say that because fucking what happened next? Well, a lot of stuff happened from the 80s, but the main point of this part of my rant is the simple fact that there's an opioid epidemic, which is affecting who? Not the black people this time. Yeah! But it's affecting a lot of white people. You know what I'm saying? Rich or poor, white people are fucking suffering from the opioid epidemic so much that they made commercials out of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's great because I remember times when I was asking the doctor about Xanax, and he was like, "Oh, we just don't give it out like that." Which means you do, but you're not going to give it out to my black ass because I'm asking for it. Meanwhile, if a white person comes to you and saying, "I have anxiety, I have pain from this hip that I broke back in high school," like motherfuckers will give you medication out the yin yang. The thing is that I'm not trying to get fucking doped up out of my seat from FBI and all that shit. But I mean, this is common knowledge. I really hope it is. I don't know. Fuck. Illuminati, don't kill me, please. Sound like Kanye West right now talking to Jay Z. Jay Z, don't send your killers. But fucking, what the truth is, don't mind that. The truth is that America is a corporation. It's not a country. A corporation is more concerned about profit over people. And essentially, when it comes down to the opioid epidemic, it really comes down to companies, these corporations, fucking like continuing a war in Afghanistan and the Middle East just to seize their opium fields to essentially get that. Oh, I mean, this is the conspiracy theory side. Don't worry, this part may not be true, but if you do the research, it might be. But fucking essentially, they continue this war in the Middle East to gain all the opium from their fields and all that stuff, which thus allows America to reap the benefits by making what you're fucking, I'm not really into the painkillers, but painkillers, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about, I can't even think of a name right now. But you white people out there know the name of painkillers. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember because I'm not really into that shit. I mean, I've snorted some, but I don't know. Like black people don't really get into that. You know, I don't know. I guess my black ass don't. Whatever. Fucking. But yeah, the fucking painkillers, the oxys, the oxy two. I don't know what the names are called. I don't fuck with painkillers, but essentially that is what has been addicting white people, thus creating the opioid epidemic. Now, like Dave Chappelle said, just say no. Like that's what happened to black people in the 60s and 70s and 80s. The whole fucking heroin epidemic. I mean, like crack was really in the 80s, but heroin's been there for a while. And no, you got the fucking president's bitch saying just say no. And it's very offensive because I mean, like, you put this in the fucking inner cities to stifle the Black Panther movement, the progress of black people. And now it comes back to bite you in the ass. Chickens have come home to roost, whatever. What I'm saying? What the fuck? I'm a little tipsy right now. But, white people, they getting fucked up off these opioids because these corporations that run America does not care about you. They care about profit. And so what happens is people suffer, people die. There is a lot of medication, there's a lot of cures, but there's no money in the cure. There's money in the vaccines that aren't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very fucked up system, is what I'm trying to say. Which leads me back to my original point, which is Black Lives Matter. No, that was an original point. I mean, I'm talking about how it started off with the whole fucking Spider-Man shit. I was just trying to say is that it's been going on for 32 minutes now. To wrap this up, even though I know you love my voice, you love my content, thank you. Subscribe, please. No, but fucking, the situation is essentially that Black Lives Matter. Oh fuck. No, the thing is, I want to be in the entertainment industry. The crazy part about it is that based on my aesthetics, the entertainment industry probably would not want me. Like, hey, I got no problem doing voiceover. I would love to get paid good money doing voiceovers. Vince Fontaine, Don LaFontaine, got the guy's name, but Don LaFontaine, whatever the fucking guy name is, he died already, but you know what I'm saying? Like the dude who used to do In a World where commercials have movie advertisements. That guy. I would love to fucking do some voiceover work, get paid good money. But you gotta break into the entertainment industry and it's harder for a black person. We all know that. And the thing is, regardless of how good you could be or how great you are, it depends on what the powers that be want to see you in. And being a black person, it's slim to none. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am far from a stereotype, and I don't really want to be a stereotype if I get into the movie business or the TV show business. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be no slave, no pimp, no drug user, drug dealer. I mean, like, drug user, if it's like, weed and acid, sure, fuck it, why not? But like, other stuff, like, come on. No, I know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to fit any stereotype because I'm not a stereotype. In the words of that Michael Jackson song, I'm not going to spend my life being a color. You know what I'm saying? My voice is my voice. My face is my face. Fucking deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So the fuck what? I don't care. Like, I have life inside of me just like everyone else, and I choose to use it in a very positive way. And if the entertainment business does not want to use me in that way, fine, fuck it, who cares? I'll do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to my original point, which I've said 1,000 times now, but the original point is that things are changing. Things are changing for the better. I mean, it's unfortunate that 200 something thousand people had to die for that change, but basically, Corona has made a change in not only America but the world at large. You know, like it's been going this way for a long time now, but because of Corona, it has sped up the process. Process I'm talking about is the entertainment business. For a while now, Joe Rogan and other motherfuckers like him has been doing podcasts, right? And so that has gained money, has gained followers, viewers, fans, and all that shit. That's fucking awesome. Because you don't have to go to Hollywood to make a living anymore. You know, you can just be in your room and be in your fucking office and make something. People love it. People accept it. They catch on. You're living a good life, you know, being an artist. Fucking awesome. But the thing is, are you worthy? Meaning, are people willing to listen to you? That's not what it is all the time. A lot of people don't give a fuck about what people got to say because, I mean, they're not interesting. They don't feel they're interesting. They don't feel they want to, you know, attach themselves to whatever the artist is putting out. But a person like me, I don't know, man. It's gonna be fucking crazy. I know that the masses are really gonna love my shit. Right wing, left wing, middle wing, chicken wing. Everybody's gonna love my shit because everybody can agree with me because I am the KING. First name JOE. You know, I'm just that guy. I really am. I'm the life of the party. Yet I'm the outsider. So I mean, like, I fit both fucking, you know, lack of a better word. I fit both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really fuck with my shit. I mean, people don't know me yet, but when they do, they gonna love this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Making it sound like I don't know. Fucking getting back to the main point is that the entertainment business is changing for the better. Because, like I said, Joe Rogan has a podcast. Many others have podcasts, and it's really about your content. And if people love your shit, they will fuck with you. People are going to love my shit because I'm just being me, and a lot of people will agree with who I am, which is the KING. I'm not going to go into the rhyme again. Let's get back to the main point. Fucking, um, yeah, it's going to be crazy. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the future, which is going to look like Michael Jackson. You know, with the whole fans going crazy when I go out in public, which I don't want. To be honest, I'm going off course from my main point here, but fucking, I was going to say that when I get rich and famous, I don't want to have that Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson type of level of fame. What I really want is the money and the level of fame of a person who does the voiceover for a commercial. You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking Google that person's name. You know, like, you don't like really try to find out about that person. So I would like my fame to be like that and get the highest salary ever because I'm dope like that. But it's not going to be like that, which is very unfortunate. But um, this is the life you want. You got to deal with, you know, the ups and downs. You know, I want to be in the entertainment business, so fuck it. But getting back to the main point, like, you know, podcasts is a game changer. SoundCloud is a huge game changer. A lot of people, a lot of young kids have put their raps or whatever out on SoundCloud. They gained a following. You know, people say, "Hey, come play at my, you know, birthday," or "Come play at this venue," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people fucking attached themselves to that because they fuck with it. They like the sound, you know? They fuck with the energy. So you don't need the music industry like you used to. And because the way things are now with COVID, you don't need the movie and TV show business like you used to, which is fucking great for me because I highly doubt the entertainment industry would give me the opportunities that I will give myself. And for the simple fact that I will start out in the entertainment industry as a comedian is fucking awesome because as a comedian, you're not only a comic, you're also a writer, put it more, director, producer, and actor. You're wearing four hats on top of that first hat, which is being a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I always saw comedy as a back door because essentially what it means is you get to put yourself out on Front Street for however long you want, and people are going to accept you or reject you. Well, hopefully, they accept you more than they reject you because you're working at something that you want. You know what I'm saying? Not only you want, but you need, because that's what you feel inside of you. Feel like you need to do this. So you go out there and, embarrass yourself or whatever, but you say, fuck it. I'm going to live my life the way I want to because there's no other way to live it. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So being a comic, to me, for a long time, has felt like the backdoor way of getting into the entertainment industry. And that's great because after that, it's a free for all, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking whatever happens, happens. In the words of Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, I plan to do more than just stand up. I want to write, direct, produce, act. Do martial arts. You know, yeah. I want to get out there and fucking live it a vida loca, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I will, cause I'm going to just be myself and see what comes from it. You know, which is something different, something new, something great. Because I see a lot of content out here, and not to discourage or like shit on other people, but it's like y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really fuck with most of y'all. Like, yes, you have a concept that I could laugh at, but your delivery does not make me laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to comedy, it's like, well, you know, comedy is subjective. No, it's not. It is objective. The objective of comedy is to make people laugh. 21 period. And this whole 43 minutes right now, it's not the stand up. It's just me being me. So if you laughed at it, you're welcome. If not, go fuck yourself. And furthermore, I mean, it is what it is. I am Joe King. Joeking, the king of comedy, god of laughter. And this is just the beginning. You know, this is just the start. And it feels good because at the end of the day, it'll be okay. You know, like, hey man, mother's EKGologist, father's an X-ray technician, sister works with the CDC or something like that. She's a scientist. Who cares? Whatever. Fucking, and I am the black sheep of the family. Ah, eh. But fucking, like entertainment industry is all I can really do because everything else I failed at. Fucking, goddamn, I worked at Burger King, Walmart, Bed Bath Beyond, a bunch of shitty dead end jobs that I was never going to be what I what I am supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be a manager at any of those things. But entertainment industry, manager, producer, executive producer, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I am a god. And regardless of what people think or say, I know who I am. You know, I am unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with this. So I don't care, man. It's gonna happen, and this is basically the start. So, you know, fart. You know, uh, I'm just saying that fucking yeah. You know, it's been a long road, but you got to start somewhere. This has been Joe King, and I'm gonna end this now. Think about what I said. It's been like 45 minutes. So, if you can't stand all of this, looking at it for 45 minutes, just close your eyes. I get it, okay? I mean, I wish this fucking type of, you know, easiness to the technology of YouTube was invented in 2009 because I would have put a lot of shit out there easy, you know, instead of, having to record and then edit and upload and all that shit. It's a whole different ball game nowadays. I understand that, but it would have been a lot easier if they had all this technology after I graduated high school. But they didn't. They do now. So whatever. Fuck it. Uh, yeah. Good things are going to come. I'm sorry. I was just playing that song, Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz in my head. So, I guess that'll be my end song to this. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's just do that real quick. Just give me a second here. Really? Oh, I got so much more shit to talk about. But you know what? I'm just going to pull back right now because it's been like 46 minutes and it's like, yeah. So, all right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. That's it, folks. Have a good day. It's 10 o'clock a.m., October 26th, 2020. Yeah. Have a good day, folks.